We are making Brock's Nougats, except people don't have dots in a lot of places. So I wanted to show how to make it using something else. Now these are the fruit snacks, but look, they're little Christmas Santas and trees and little bells. Isn't that special?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna cut these all out and then we're gonna make our nougat.
Did they not make these not in the small packets?
No, I didn't find them. No, I don't think they do.
That was a good idea because somebody like me probably eat the whole bag of them.
Yeah.
Or the viewers.
Ooh, almost. So, if they wouldn't have had their 6 packets, this probably would be 2 cups. But I think it'll be good enough for what we're doing. Okay? All right. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take our marshmallows, and I'm doing it a little bit different this time. We're going to melt our marshmallows first. Don't forget, guys, right there. How you measure your butter. Okay, tablespoons on the side, so we're going to melt our marshmallows first. Alright, so that was what, 40 seconds? So now we're going to add the chips. Okay, we're going to let those sit for just a minute and get warmed. See if they will melt in the marshmallow. If they don't, then I will nuke them for about 30 more seconds. So we're going to give it just a second. Just a bit more. Okay, I think we're there. Guys, it is our Black Friday sale right now. You can get all of our cookbooks and our price book for 40% off right now for our Black Friday sale. The link is in the description below if you want easy recipes to get you in and out of the kitchen quick that your family will love with inexpensive ingredients that everybody has on hand. Go check out our cookbooks. This is only one of 2 sales where this is the lowest price of the year. Go check it out in the description below, livingonadime.com.
Yeah, these are smelling so good.
Now everybody told me to crumple this, and when I tried it in my other candy, it didn't work that great. So let's try it this way. Let's try cutting it and crumpling it. You think that might do it?
You're adding more steps.
No, it's not like me, is it?
Yeah.
I guess it works slightly better. Okay. That in, yeah, I guess it works a little bit better. Good idea, guys. Okay. So now we're gonna get our marshmallows and our white chocolate all mixed in. Now, I looked up several of these recipes, and this one calls for vanilla, so I'm going to add vanilla in here. Now, you really can't dink around too much because it does start setting up. This is my homemade PTA, dealing with the PTA meeting sauce. Oh, wait, vanilla. Don't know that joke. This is me after I came home from a PTA meeting one day. I do not do well with the PTA meetings. I am a minimalist mom, and all of these parties and all this kind of stuff, it's like, my goodness, can we go back to the days when they got to have one cookie and a drink at the drinking fountain and leave it at that?
They didn't need catered parties in kindergarten?
No, they really didn't. Believe it or not. Okay, so now we're gonna add, oops, I didn't mean to put all of them in there. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna add our jelly candies.
these would actually be softer than dots.
Yeah, probably. And you can see it really starts setting up.
So these are fruit candies. Does that mean this candy is healthy? You can send it as
There you go.
one of the fruit servings for your kid?
I think you can. Yes, I'm sure. Oh my goodness.
There's no peanuts in it, so you could probably take it to school.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as you can see, it really starts setting up. So, don't dink around.
Do you need me to come scoop it out for you?
Yeah. Well, actually, I guess I'm almost there. My fibromyalgia is not cooperating very well today. Okay. You scoop here. Do I need a bigger spoon?
We need something that's not so floppy. That metal spoon over there would be better. Oh, this metal spoon.
I'm going to take the back of my spoon.
You're almost not going to have to refrigerate these to make them set up.
I know. The marshmallow does set up a lot quicker than using the marshmallow cream recipe, so that's a little tip there. If you want them quicker, the marshmallows set up quicker than the marshmallow cream, but you gotta make sure you're on the ball and not messing around.
You need a flat press like a cider press.
You know. Okay, so now I'm gonna take our little guys and put them in all over the place. There we go. Now we're gonna let this get hardened, and we're gonna cut our Brock's Christmas candy. Alright, our Brock's candy is set up. Now, no one has found a really good way to cut this, and I think I just did. Hot diggity dog. Wow. I'm a legend in my own mind, aren't I?
I wasn't going to say it, but...
Out of the horse's mouth? Is that what it is? I don't know what it is this time.
I wouldn't say that.
Stop using a knife and use your handy dandy scraper to cut these. Now, I'm going to put these on the plate. No, that is not blood on my hands. I used this sparkle dust for another recipe, but I'm going to try it. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Here, I should try it on. Huh. Well, that's kind of a different twist. I don't know. I guess it would be Brock's candies with sprinkles with it. By the way, in my last video, everybody was commenting that I left butter in the butter wrapper, a piece of butter wrapper in the candy, and I didn't. It was a piece of the dots in there.
Oh, the candies are coming off.
And everyone was disturbed that, yeah, you gotta really push them in there. And everybody was really disturbed that I had a piece of butter wrapper in there and I did not. So just to soothe everyone's souls. All right, there we go. I don't know where that one fell off, but there we go. Whoops. Okay, never mind. We'll just eat that one. All right.
Here, eat this one too.
Rocks candy.
Here, eat this one too.
Thanks. That is really good. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if this is my first Christmas candy. Toffee, peanut brittle, this. It's all really good.
So now I gotta test it.
Oh, yum. This was this one with the marshmallow cream? Or the marshmallows? Can't remember.
I thought it was marshmallows.
Is it? Well, the Walmart chips are actually really good, so maybe it's the Walmart chips that make it taste better. Hi, I am Tara from livingonadime.com. This is
David.
my faithful assistant. Today we are making 2-ingredient easy peanut butter fudge. So, what do we need, Dave?
We need sweetened condensed milk, and we're using peanut butter chocolate chips. Well,
Yep.
technically chocolate chips, but
Yeah, they're just peanut
Yeah.
butter chips. No chocolate in them, just peanut butter chips, right?
yeah, no.
Okay, so this is a 1-bowl recipe too. So, throw it in here, Dave.
So throw this in here.
We're using 1 full bag of chips and 1 full container of sweetened condensed
So
milk.
I just put it all
Yep,
in.
just dump it in there.
Ooh, looks good.
Looks very good, doesn't it?
Yeah, no.
Think it'll last more than 1 day?
Nope,
Think it'll be gone right away?
probably. That's one thing that I know about.
All right, then we're gonna microwave this in 30-second increments, and we're gonna stir between each 30 seconds to get it all melted. So we're back, and we microwaved this for 1.5 minutes and stirred every 30 seconds to make sure the milk and the peanut butter chips got thoroughly melted. You can see, voila. All right, now we're going to pour it into an 8x8 pan. Then you spread it around in your pan, like so. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour. Depends on how long it takes to set up and you want it to be firm, and then we'll cut it. All right, so I was wrong. It was actually 3 to 4 hours in the refrigerator that we need to set up our easy 2-ingredient peanut butter fudge. To cut it, just use a regular knife and score it along. Like so. That's about how wide I do it. And then I do fairly small pieces. You want your pieces to be, about 1 inch by 1 inch, give or take. And then just slide it under. And, oh dear. Okay. Maybe 5 hours in the fridge. Because ours is not quite set up. That's about the size you want. But as you can see, mine is sticky. So I'm gonna throw it back in the fridge, and I will come back with what they look like in the end.
Hello, we're back.
Okay, we let these sit about 5 hours in the refrigerator. Overnight is best if you want.
If
You
you want
can do in 5 hours though. So I like one of these, 1.5 inch spatulas. I like it because it has a beveled edge and I can get underneath. I also spray it with just a tad of cooking spray. Just a little bit, doesn't hurt anything. Then when we go in, it slides much easier. And then we break our little pieces of fudge, and you have yummy 2-ingredient peanut butter fudge. Just peanut butter chips and sweetened condensed milk. You can get this recipe at
livingonadime.com.
easy 4-ingredient peppermint bark. For this recipe, you need chocolate almond bark or candy coating. Depending on where you buy it, it's called different things. You can also use a package of chocolate chips if you want. I like the candy coatings because they have this nice little container that I can just microwave and I don't have to dirty a bowl. Stir your candy coating to make sure that it's all melted. You're gonna put 1 capful of peppermint extract. Stir it into your chocolate. Then you're gonna pour your chocolate on your cookie sheet. Then you're gonna spread it on your cookie sheet really thin. Then you're gonna set this in the freezer and let it harden. While you're waiting for your chocolate to get hard, put your peppermint candies in a zip top bag and smash them. Then for your second layer, you're gonna take your white chocolate or your white bark, stir in 1 capful of peppermint flavoring. Then you're gonna pour for your next layer, spread it all around. Then take your crushed up peppermints, sprinkle them on top. Then put this in the freezer or let it set up until it's hardened. Then you're gonna break it into pieces. And enjoy. Easy 2-ingredient cherry bark. You're going to melt white almond bark. These are great because they come with a little handy microwave tray that you can just do it right in here. Sometimes white chips are cheaper than the almond bark. So if so, you can just pour those in a measuring cup, melt those down, stir your candy coating to make sure that it's all melted. Then you're gonna pour your almond bark and you're gonna spread it around on your sheet. Then you're gonna take chopped cherries and put them all over. Then you're gonna put this in the freezer, or you can let it sit on the counter until it gets hard. Then you're going to break into pieces and enjoy. Easy Christmas sunshine bark. You're gonna take your lemon drops and smash them with a hammer. Stir your candy coating to make sure that it's all melted. I like to add a capful of lemon flavoring, but you don't have to. Stir it around. People don't use lemon flavoring that often, so if you want to just use the lemon drops, that's totally fine. Then you're gonna pour your almond bark, spread it all over your cookie sheet, fairly thin. Then you're going to sprinkle your lemon drops all over the top and lightly press down. Then put this in the freezer or let it set up until it's hardened. Then you're going to break into pieces and enjoy. Today we are making easy 2-ingredient chocolate peanut clusters in our Dining on a Dime cookbook. On page 264, we call it microwave candy in here, but you can use peanuts, almonds, walnuts, whatever kind of nuts you would like. You're gonna need a package of chocolate chips or a package of almond bark. If you use the almond bark, these have a nice little handy tray that you can just melt the almond bark right in the tray, and you don't even need to dirty a bowl. Pour your chips in your bowl, and we're gonna melt these. Stir your chocolate to make sure all your chocolate chips are melted, or your almond bark. Then you're gonna add your peanuts. Stir until thoroughly coated. You're gonna drop by spoonfuls onto your cookie sheet. Cool until hardened, and then enjoy. Guess what I'm making out of these mashed potatoes? What do you think I'm making out of these mashed potatoes, dear? Fudge!
Fudge out of mashed potatoes?
Mashed potato fudge. Now, this is a great way to use up mashed potatoes. You're going to take your shortening. The recipe is in the description below at livingonadime.com. As usual, just regular shortening. Then we're going to take butter. For those of you who don't know, look here. They have how many tablespoons, and you just go 1, 2, 3, and then you cut here. Okay, for those of you who have never cooked before. All right, then we're gonna put that in there, and we are going to melt this in the microwave. All right, got it mostly melted. Next thing we're going to add is 1/2 cup of cocoa. Right there. And let me measure. I'm pretty sure this is 1/3 of a cup already of mashed potatoes. Oh, shoot. No. Yeah, that's about 1/3 of a cup. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a titch of salt and vanilla, my homemade, coming home from the PTA meeting vanilla. Okay, so now I don't have to do it this way. Actually, I need to put it in a bigger bowl, but I'm just getting all these combined first just because it's simple. Okay, so you want all of these mixed well. Now you're gonna think, oh Tara, you're just absolutely crazy. What are you doing putting mashed potatoes in fudge? I'm telling you, it's actually really good. Okay, then you're gonna take 1 pound of powdered sugar. Now this is 2 pounds of powdered sugar. So it's gonna be half of this. And if you wanna get precise and measure, you can, but you don't really need to. Right, and then we're going to stir in our chocolate mashed potato mixture. Okay, now, not getting ready to do some medical exam here. I am not feeling like digging out fudge out from beneath my fingers, so I just got the gloves, or out of my fingernails, I should say, out of my fingers. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Okay, so just smush this in really, really good. Thought I was gonna have to knead it, but maybe not. Maybe I just put the gloves on for nothing. Guys, if you like my videos, would you please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share my videos with your friends and family. Really helps YouTube to know that you guys love us. And that is one easy way you can support us. All right, now, got it almost, you got every little bit mixed in. I think, nope, there's some on the bottom. Every little bit mixed in. Okay, now you do not have to use parchment paper. You can just grease your pan, but greasing your pan is how Grandma used to do it. But people now really like parchment paper. So even though it's not frugal, that's why I'm using parchment paper, to let you guys know you can do both. Now, I just cut a slit on each corner, so then it'll fold in on itself, okay? And you just take the corner, go over, take the corner, put it in, just like so, okay? Now, if you want to grease this, you can. I'm not going to. Then we're going to take our fudge, and we are going to put it in our pan. And, okay, I guess I didn't need the gloves after all. Thought I was gonna have to need it, but I don't. Okay, then we're just gonna spread this all in here until we get it smooth. Now, a lot of people ask me, what do I do with all of my candies and stuff that we make for the videos? Since we shoot anywhere from 6 to 10 videos a day when we do our shooting, I take the food to the Habitat for Humanity Restore. We love them down there and they always appreciate it. And then I take it to the teachers at Jack's school and the kids at Jack's school, and they all eat it. Take it to neighbors, our favorite appliance repairman, Pistol, who has, what, 9 kids, I think he has? So we spread the love around to all of our friends and neighbors. Okay. That's how it's supposed to look. Then we're gonna throw it in the refrigerator until it is cool, probably 3 or 4 hours, up to overnight if you want to. Oops, except the refrigerator's turned off for the videos. But you'll get the idea there, guys. You gotta love me, right?
I do love you.
Okay, my potato fudge. I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy.
Taters, huh?
Yep. Okay, so cut it into pieces. Now, I only had this in the freezer or refrigerator, excuse me, for 2 hours. 4 hours would be much better, but we got to get finished filming here. Why? Because we're tired. We've been filming. How many videos have we done today? Like 8 or something? I don't know. Now, this is potato fudge. What do you think?
It's good. I'm trying to think about the texture. Wow, it's very good. Oh, it's really good. Whoa.
Oops.
Took me a second to get the whole flavor.
You'd never know there's mashed potatoes in it.
Well, it has a consistency, a creamy consistency like creamy mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's really good.
Here.
Now, I will say, I used dark chocolate cocoa. I don't like dark chocolate as much as regular, so use the type of cocoa that you like. So if you just like regular tasting chocolate, just use regular chocolate and not dark. But Mike likes dark chocolate, so this is gonna be his. I'll have to make me some dairy-free fudge. I need to make a little note here. You guys saw that I used the Ghirardelli cocoa. I do not like the Ghirardelli cocoa. I prefer just regular Hershey's baking cocoa. Mike and I tested a bunch of different baking cocos and brownies on my other channel, Living on a Dime to Grow Rich. And honestly, the Ghirardelli came out on the bottom of the pile. It was the Hershey's that was at the top.
I think with the Ghirardelli, it's if you like the kind of smoky, dark chocolate taste instead of just regular chocolate.
Yep.